The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started.
And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. They'll start the drive with a giveaway. Powering his way forward. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
2nd and 3. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Pushes it, and right away he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
He's got it to the 43 here. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
1st down, here's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Hey, check that. Street. Go check. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this past the 20-yard line. Well, they had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these 2 teams. And his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. White running to the left. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
This defense for the Vikings very strong in that victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. They'll set up to throw.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And his kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mullen out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The Vikings had 8 and 5 to start play. They coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
To throw on 3rd down, Mullen.
Finding space at the 40.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them. You hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. This one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They will run with White out of the shotgun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Second and 14. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs have retaken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
A short kick, but a fair catch called for. Might be second-guessing that one. They'll begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right there, right. Ready, go, go.
Off play action. Mullen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They've played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. They'll try the right side here with White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
19 Tiger.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Come on. Hey. 19. 18 Randall.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to White. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They run straight ahead here with White. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Again, it's Henry. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run.
Okay, ready?
Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Now they'll audible to something else. White. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Again, this is White.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rachaad White with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Hey, hey. Panther Street. Panther Street.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hey, Crash.
White is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's
the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Charvarius Ward in on the tackle. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
Quinn Miners, third-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Wright. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Hey, smash Broncos. Ready?
They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 40 yards.
And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Come on.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Now second and 6.
To throw on second down, Mullen finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Vikings 6.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Mullen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a give. Akers running left. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Going right back to Akers. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Check, Bobcat. 3.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught downfield by Addison. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That one goes for 30 yards.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give up the middle to Akers.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Go, Reed, go.
A give running right is Akers.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
2nd and 5.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Come 19, come 19.
At the 46-yard line.
2nd and 2.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Mullen. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just past the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 60, Panther 60. Alert, alert. Ready.
Going right side is White. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 65 Jack, 65. Go street.
Back to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 2. White, he'll try the left side, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Get it.
Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. On second down, they'll run with White. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Rachaad White, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And they're going to speed things up here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
From the gun on third down, Mullen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw. Mullen. And now here is another interception. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
Right there.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Mullen. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Okay,
Second and 5.
Hurry, hurry!
Back to throw again.
Throw left side, and Osborne has it.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's third.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Hey, hey, check that, check that. Ready?
Opting to run again here with White. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain.